again, winter is coming, and that means it's time for your home to get a little bit of a checkup.
We asked Jeff Menke from Gutter Helmet to come in with a checklist to help you potentially save some money and repair bills. Thanks for coming in, Jeff.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk first of all, Minnesota homes. We have different struggles than the rest of the country when it comes to the winter. So cold, the combo of cold and snow can be trouble with a roof, right?
Absolutely. The number one concern I see from people, or number one problem I see, is water actually entering your house in the winter, whether it's through the roof or through the basement. There's some areas that can be a concern. Nice thing is there's simple things people can do that can prevent that from occurring because it can be very costly if you don't take care of them.
And you've made it pretty easy. You have 4 things to kind of look out for.
Absolutely.
And this is the time to do it. And the first one is to really take a good look at that roof.
Correct. You want to do is walk around your home. Either you can do it or you can hire a professional, but do a quick inspection of your roof. You're looking for maybe curling shingles, missing shingles.
Do you have to go
damage.
up on the roof, or can you eyeball it?
You can eyeball it from the ground is fine. Like I said, if you see something that's troublesome, then you might want to get a professional out there to take a look at it, to do some repairs, because that's a great place for water to enter in the winter if there are issues with the roof.
You may have leaks in your roof, and you may know this, right, because maybe you've had drips before, or maybe you hear howling, or is that how you know if there are leaks up there?
Well, people sometimes will get it maybe in the winter with the ice dams start to develop, and they'll notice, and you know, with the flashing in certain areas where there could be some intrusions or water could certainly get in there.
And so you might want tip number 2 is to plug those leaks, right?
Correct. You want to walk around doing an inspection of your siding, also the overhangs where the soffit underneath there is.
Sure.
A lot of times woodpeckers might come to the house and pay a visit, and you might get a hole or a crack if you have wood siding, and that's a great place for rodents or critters to get in your house. And of course,
you don't want that.
No, when it gets cold, they're looking for a place warm to go, and you certainly don't want mice living in your house.
So you have to rake the yard with all the leaves coming down, but a lot of them get kind of stuck in the gutter too, and you have to take care of that before winter.
Absolutely, and that can be the most damaging of all, because gutters are up there for a reason. They're there to divert water away from the home. So now, obviously, is the prime time with all the leaves falling off the trees. You want to get up there and make sure you get all the debris and gunk and all the sludge that's in your gutters and get it out of there as quickly as possible. Get the downspouts cleaned up so when the spring thaw comes, the water can flow away from your house. Granted, it's not the most enjoyable job in the world.
Yes, no fun.
You know, you get your gloves, you go up your shaky ladder, and you get up there and you clean the stuff out, and it can be quite dangerous. Some people choose to do that. Some people choose to maybe go with a gutter cover like the Gutter Helmet, and this will be a permanent solution that will keep all the leaves and debris out. It basically allows the water to go around, still go in the gutter, but in the meantime, it's a solid cover, so it deflects the leaves and debris off the roof and onto the ground. It always makes me so
nervous when I see people up on the ladders, and you're right, you do get a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
It's scary.
The other part of this with your gutters is making sure you're directing water down and out.
Correct. And that's
why
I brought a downspout extension in here.
Oh, that's what that is.
A lot of times, you know,
All right, a piece of a gutter hanging out here.
We're here to educate. Where the water comes down and goes away from the house, a lot of times what I see with homeowners when we're walking around is, they don't have long enough extensions. You know, you really want to get the water 4 to 5 feet away from the house. That's best, because otherwise it can enter
You're just dumping
your basement.
it right back into your basement?
Exactly. And a lot of times what I'll see too is maybe the dog was chasing after a chipmunk or a critter and maybe ripped the downspout off, or the lawn care service came around, stepped on it and damaged it. So that's something you want to really pay attention to, and if they are damaged, put a longer extension on there to get the water away from the house.
Great tips, Jeff. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.